So we talk a lot about momentum stocks and their run up, but they've also come down a lot. I was looking this morning, C3 AI, Palantir, both off about 60% from 52 weeks highs. Zoom, Snowflake about 50% off their highs. Are they starting to get attractive at these levels?
I think so. Again, I'm always a bull long term, just given the dynamics, the growth potential long term, as well as the margins. We have to just remember that there's a couple of things happening. We've had a significant run up in these stocks, especially over the time during the pandemic, when a lot of these players, it was realized how important it was both on the consumer side and the enterprise side. And now I just think that we're seeing a lot of investors looking at some of the stocks that we feel will come back along with the economy as we move towards further vaccinations with the economy opening up.
Right. So then how are you looking at sort of momentum tech versus value tech? We had a few downgrades this morning, Intel and Oracle notably, and these are the sort of tech names that have seen a revival this year. How are you feeling about that bifurcation, if you could call it that?
Yeah, I think there is a little bit of a bifurcation in the market. The thing that we always look at is we like very simple theses when we look to make our investments. And right now, we feel that Mark Andreessen nailed it in his thesis, actually a decade ago, of software eating the world. Software has now eaten the world. And what we're seeing is with the digital transformation, especially given its acceleration over the past few months with the pandemic, companies are now becoming software development companies. They're under tremendous pressure to be able to deliver experiences that are primarily driven through software code now. And so the types of services that they need are those that are going to allow the scarcest commodity, which are the software developers, to be able to operate more efficiently. So we like a lot of the players that are delivering solutions through the cloud because, that's where all this activity is happening. The ability to be able to increase productivity for software developers, we think, is really important. Companies like Amazon, Microsoft, they're delivering these solutions in an integrated way. No one is a one-stop shop, so there still are a lot of opportunities both on the private side as well as the public side to have some pure plays. But we like the long-term attractiveness of the cloud providers being able to offer more tools to make software developers more efficient.
Lo, I wonder if you think the environment for a lot of these momentum stocks, a lot of these software names, and I'm thinking C3 AI, as Deirdre mentioned, Snowflake, BigCommerce, Bill.com, companies that came public just in the last couple of years, a lot of which are down by a third or more. Does that affect the IPO window and how, startups are going to come to market or not? What are you hearing?
The three players that are most important are the banks, the entrepreneurs themselves, and the venture capitalists. And I think they're all watching this very closely because we had the window closed for so long. Now that it's open, we're in an interesting situation because not only do we have the companies that have the fundamentals to do the traditional IPO or even a direct listing, but we also have this new asset class with a lot of the SPACs as well. So a lot of companies right now are looking for the ability to get through that window because we know that it won't be open for a long time. At some point it will close and then people will go back to work and wait for it to reopen again.